Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back. It is currently 5:26 in the evening. Not a usual time that I start a video. Today's video, instead of starting, first thing in the morning, we are actually going to be ending the day together instead. So I am going to be taking you guys through, I can't even say this is my night routine. That's probably what I'll title the video because it just makes sense. But I definitely do not do this whole routine every night, but we are going to basically prioritize and romanticize our self-care and just getting into that cozy fall spirit for the night. It's a Wednesday today. The sun has not been out all week. Mind you, it's been feeling great, but it has also been raining and the sun, we just haven't seen the light of day all week. So that's like a whole other layer where, I mean, it's definitely fall, but yeah, it just makes you want to kind of wind down and do nothing, to be honest. But yes, we're going to be doing all the fun self-care things tonight. We're gonna be cooking dinner, taking a bath. Love is Blind season, I think it's 9. Reunion comes out tonight at 9. I'm definitely going to be watching that. So yeah, I'm trying to think. I was gonna start by doing my hair care. I think it's been over a week since I've washed my hair. I washed it on Monday of last week and it's Wednesday. So yeah, it's been well over a week. And I mean, my hair was looking great. Like I wore my day 4 curls for my baby shower actually, and I loved how my hair looked. I wore it down until day 5, I think, and then I just started slicking it back in a bun. So it got us quite far, and that was just the Intersense gel. So yeah, really can't complain about that. I spent the first half of my day just running some errands and also getting another video done that I filmed yesterday. I'm filming 3 videos this week. I filmed 1 yesterday, I'm filming 1 tonight, and I'm filming 1 tomorrow morning. I was trying to decide if I'm gonna start with my hair care or if I'm gonna cook dinner first, but I feel like I should get dinner out of the way so we can just be out of the kitchen and just focus on self-care. And I don't really wanna have my deep conditioner and my plastic cap on while I'm cooking dinner for the sake of the video. You know, no one wants to see that. I don't think you guys actually care, but I don't want to see that. Let's be real. So today's video is all about self-care, and we are focusing on more of that physical self-care tonight. But another great form of self-care is mental self-care. Looking inward, and whether it's, something specific that you are dealing with, or even if it's maintenance, I believe everybody can benefit from speaking to a therapist. You could do all the self-care by all the products, but if we don't look inward and work on that as well, we're only gonna feel but so good. That is where the sponsor of today's video comes in, which is BetterHelp. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring today's video. BetterHelp is on a mission to make starting therapy easier. They're so much more accessible than other forms of therapy. Speaking to, for example, family and friends can be really nice to, talk to someone that you know personally, but sometimes it is nice to get an unbiased opinion, which is where BetterHelp comes along. They'll connect you with a licensed therapist that is trained to listen and give you unbiased advice. And 2, not everybody has those, specific people in their corner that they can confide in, which is where a therapist can be really helpful and really just reassuring. And yeah, everybody deserves somebody to talk to. You can easily fill out a questionnaire and BetterHelp will match you with a therapist within a couple of days. And one thing isn't gonna work for everyone, but one thing I do like about BetterHelp is if you're not able to really connect with the therapist that you were initially connected with, you can be switched over to somebody else until you find that right fit. BetterHelp accepts both HSA and FSA cards, making it even easier to prioritize your mental health. In 2024 alone, over 137,000 people used their HSA and FSA benefits to be able to access therapy through BetterHelp. So be sure to use yours before they expire. You guys can click the link in my description or go to betterhelp.com/Azlia to get 10% off of your first month of therapy. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring today's video. And we're now about to go downstairs and start cooking dinner. Okay guys, this actually isn't as many ingredients as it felt like I was buying. This is good, this is good. Can you guess what we're making? You probably guessed right. Today we're gonna be making lasagna soup. I've been wanting to make this since it became popular, which I think was last year or the year before. I can't keep up, and I've never made it before, so that's what we're gonna be making tonight. I didn't realize until I got home today that my leggings were on backwards all day. I just switched them around, but at this point, it doesn't even matter. Don't mind the dryer. Okay, let's get this going. I feel like the meat makes its own grease, but I'm just gonna add oil just in case. case because we have to drain it anyways. I love how with this recipe, I don't think I've ever used ground Italian sausage in any sort of dish that I've made. So we need half a pound. I think this is a full pound, but we're gonna use both ground Italian sausage and ground beef for the recipe, which I think is really cool. Ooh, that's hot. All right guys, we're back in the bathroom. Dinner has been made. I haven't tried it yet because I ate not that long ago, and I do want to at least get this deep conditioner into my hair because I do have some other things I would like us to do self-care related tonight, but I want this to sit in my hair. In the process, I did just try a little bit of my eyes are like still burning from the onion. Lasagna soup, and it is very good. It really just tastes like lasagna, but soup, which makes sense, but it's just good, especially because, yeah, I feel like the lasagna soup is probably, or even when I normally eat lasagna is one of those like TV dinner type of meals that we'll have if just nobody feels like cooking. So, you know, the soup is definitely a fresher version of that, so it does have that aspect to it, which I feel makes it really good. It makes it stand out from what, you know, the type of lasagna I would normally eat. So I'm about to apply a deep conditioner to my hair, and we're gonna let this sit in my hair for at least an hour and a half or so. I am going to be using the Mixed Chicks deep conditioner, but since I'm not applying this in the shower, I'm going to be washing my hair later, so I'm going to at least wet my hair so I don't have to use as much product. Although I definitely have gel and product that has collected in my hair over this last week. You know, I'm gonna be shampooing my hair a little bit later, and I definitely don't want to do that twice. I'm just going to apply this now on dirty hair and just kind of hope for the best, although it's probably not the most highly recommended method. Okay, so my deep conditioner has been applied. I am going to throw my hair into a loose bun, and we're going to throw a plastic cap over my hair just to trap in that heat to allow our deep conditioner to be more effective. I'm gonna also throw my shower cap on top of this as well, So now that my hair is being deep conditioned, I am going to start running a bath, which I'm super excited for. I actually have not taken a bath since we've lived in this house, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have one in this bathroom, so I'm sure if we did, I would be taking them more frequently. I'm not gonna lie, wearing bras now, regular underwire bras, do you see on my stomach? It's getting really uncomfortable because my bra doesn't sit where it normally would, since my stomach kind of, you know, it's expanded. So my underwire bra kind of sits on my belly, and it's just like a wire on my belly all day, and it's actually really uncomfortable. But I'm gonna see if I have a bathing suit that fits at this point, other than my one-piece bathing suits that I have now. But I'm not wearing that in the bathtub. Yeah, I didn't really think this part through. I found the bathing suit top, the black bathing suit top I would wear for any filming I would do in the shower, in the tub. It does not fit. Like, I know my chest has gotten bigger due to being pregnant. It looks like it's 3 sizes too small. I mean, I don't even wear the same bras that I did. And yeah, so that won't be happening. So we are still gonna take a bath. I'm just going to be selective with what I film. It won't be me because I don't even have the right attire to do that appropriately to where I'm comfortable. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run the bath. And then after we take the bath, I'm going to get into the shower so we can do my hair care and all of that good stuff. Okay, so we are in a different bathroom that has a bathtub, and prior to me getting into the bathtub and before I run it, because you're probably not going to be able to hear me, I am going to be applying a face mask. This is the face mask of choice. This is the only one I have right now, so I'm just using this one up. This is by Mario Badescu. It's their super collagen mask. The next face mask I get is definitely going to be the Teami Detox. I miss that face mask and I want to do a detox mask. I just don't have one currently, and I don't do them often enough to have a collection. So yeah, we're just gonna stick to what's in the drawer for now. I picked up some bath products yesterday that I'd be able to use in the tub because I didn't really have anything because I haven't been taking baths. And I got this Epsom salt. I don't know if it's new or what, but it smells so good. It's from Dr. Teal's. I'll show you guys after I apply this mask. It's not applying as smooth as it normally does. Oh my gosh, this isn't the texture the mask normally is. I don't know if it's drying out or what. I feel like I have to apply so much more to get the same effect. This is the Epsom salt that I got. It is in the scent Velvety Vanilla. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. It has like a cedarwood. That's been an ongoing thing. I love how it smells. Yeah, with notes of vanilla and amber. It's just all making sense. All of my go-to notes. And an Epsom salt. I almost got lavender because I just, you know, I connect lavender to relaxation, but this actually also smells really comforting. It says it helps ease aches and pains from muscle soreness. So we're gonna run the bath. I'm gonna throw some Epsom salt in, some foaming bath that I have, and this bath oil as well. This time I didn't make the water overly boiling hot, so the point where I have to recover with every limb I put in. Wow, this is so relaxing. I forgot I could just not have the camera super low. Like, just collarbone does the job. This is so relaxing. I turned off the main light and I put this little, you guys saw the video where I decorated recently. I bought this Ripple light off of Amazon and it's so relaxing, and I brought it in here because we're not taking a bath with the big light on if it's not necessary. Oh my gosh, this is so nice. I'm about to work my way in like laying back, but I wanted to show you guys what I'm gonna do to pass time in the tub because it's not gonna be sitting on my phone. I actually have this book. Let me put this. Yeah, I have this book that my mom recommended to me that she read, and she actually already finished. I don't know if it's the second one. I don't know if it's a series she's reading, but she is on her 3rd book from this author. So this is her book, and she gave it to me because I told her she's making me really want to read it. So this is by Shanora Williams, The Wife Before. She said there was multiple times in the book where her mouth literally dropped. It was a good read that she really got into. I grew up, my parents used to read, you know, a lot of self-help books, but another author my mom really read a lot was James Patterson, for sure. I'm gonna dig into this. I am gonna set a timer because I do still have to I'll probably, you know, if I'm reading and the book is good, I'll get carried away and I still have to, you know, wash my hair and style it and diffuse it and all that good stuff. And it's 7:42 right now. I'm typically in bed by 9:30. So yes, I'm gonna dig into this for about half an hour at least, and I will let you guys know my thoughts once I get out of the tub. So I just got out of the shower. I am just going to clip these curls to the side of my face so I can see. I'm gonna start by moisturizing my whole body. I'm gonna be using the EOS Caramel Cashmere Body Lotion. I've always wanted to try one of the holiday edition EOS body lotions, and this one stood out the most to me. I'm going to apply this all over my skin. I'm going to throw on some pajamas. Ooh, you know what I'm actually gonna add on top of this body lotion? Just because we can, just because we got it in our hygiene video. I'm going to also apply my Hydra Glow Body Serum in Santal Haze from Tree Hut. These two products together, not only are we gonna be so moisturized, but we are going to be smelling so good. I will be right back once I apply this all over. I forgot to bring my exfoliator into the shower that we bought in my last video, but I still use my exfoliating net sponge. So we have exfoliated, shaved, washed our bodies, took a bath, deep conditioned my hair, clarified my hair, washed it, styled it. I feel untouchable right now. I feel so good, and I rarely go to this length when it comes to my self-care. If I do go to this length, I'm typically filming it below. Oh my gosh, I'm going to sleep like a baby. I hope so, because I've been having trouble sleeping recently. Or I don't have trouble falling asleep, but I'll wake up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. And for example, last night, technically this morning, I think I woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning to use the bathroom. It took me until at least probably 4:15 or so to go back to bed. And on a regular night where I'm not having any issues getting back to bed, I'd be asleep the moment my head hits the pillow if I had to get up to use the bathroom. So I don't know if it's some pregnancy insomnia or what, but it needs to change. I actually have realized that the nights that I drink tart cherry juice and put magnesium lotion on my feet, I don't have the same issue. So I need to keep up with that. Scrumptious. Okay, I'm gonna do skincare before we go downstairs and eat because my skin feels so dry and I'm not gonna be able to think about anything other than my dry face if we go downstairs like this. So let's do some skincare. So typically the next step of my skincare after washing my face would be my gua sha routine. But honestly, I'm just really hungry at this point, so I'm not gonna be able to relax and take my time with that like I would like, or I just don't want to do it. And that's not really something you want to rush through, because I feel like if I'm rushing, I could possibly use too much pressure and do more harm than good to my skin, just something of that nature. So we're just gonna hold off on that for tonight, because I already washed my face, and once I wash my face, I need to apply the rest of my products, specifically moisturizer, or my skin is just gonna feel really dry. Azelaic acid is the last serum that I'm applying. I really just apply this to any of my really red areas, or where I'm having any problematic areas, and that could be a minor breakout or redness. This really helps with redness. I'm applying that all over my skin. Well, not all over, but in my trouble areas. I'm gonna let it kind of soak in. Love this moisturizer, by the way. It's definitely an intensive moisturizer, as it suggests, which is exactly what I need during this time of year. Lastly is some Aquaphor on the lips. Yay! All dressed. My pajamas are from Walmart, and I'm gonna take my hair out of this bun. My hair is soaked. This is how I get the best results, but I am gonna throw this microfiber towel underneath just so I can go downstairs and just let my hair kind of air dry for the time being without soaking my pajamas, because I want to actually sleep in these. Okay, shall we go downstairs and try our soup?
Your hair.
Just washing it. This isn't even soup anymore.
Did you actually help me, or I think you had them first?
No, well, I did have leopard print.
Just not down to those
Yeah.
are good because they're soft. I love the Walmart ones.
Dude, they're so good.
I know. Hi, baby.
But I liked these better because they're like a dark leopard print. The other ones are really light. If you were to see them, it's like a different pattern. The soup aspect is definitely non-existent now. Little spoons only. So while we're eating our lasagna soup, in the meantime, I'm going to preheat the oven so we can make the famous Pillsbury pumpkin sugar cookies. I am so excited to eat these. It says to preheat the oven to 350. Well, I guess I am using a non-stick. I'll do 325. I'm going to throw these just on the tray, so whenever the oven's finished heating up, we can just throw this straight into the oven. As I'm devouring my lasagna, I guess it's not even soup at this point because the broth was definitely absorbed. I added way more noodles than the recipe called for, so that could definitely be it. It's more like lasagna slop, but you know how liquidy it is doesn't really matter when it comes with this much flavor. I don't even feel like I added that many seasonings, but it's just so good. I don't know if it's the marinara sauce I use that's really good or what. This is delicious. I would absolutely make this again. Those are the cookies. I'm gonna let them stay in for a few more minutes though. It's such a hearty and filling fall meal. It's perfect. I'm gonna call it here though because I want space for my cookies as well. And baby takes up half of my stomach. Like I would normally be able to easily eat this, but I already feel stuffed. Straight to the dishwasher. Let's see if this reunion is on, shall we? Yes! So here for this. My hair is still a little bit on the damp side, just ever so slightly. Me kind of rushing through it is also creating a little more frizz than I feel I would normally get, but really not too shabby. Nothing I can't fix with a little bit of mousse tomorrow. I love the way that Cécred hair oil smells. I'm also applying these Kaleidoscope hair growth drops onto my scalp and more of my part, just to penetrate into my scalp a little more. Yeah, just a little frizzy. So the Intersense gel is the only product I use when it comes to styling in the shower. I just apply it soaking wet. But for example, for these little frizzier flyaways, I'll just spritz them with some water, and this mousse is so great for defining those flyaways, and it'll last me days. That's exactly how I was able to extend my previous wash and go for as long as I did. I'm going to be putting up my hair. It's probably about 95-ish% dry, but it is also 11:30 at night. I am normally beyond in bed at this point, but I was watching the reunion and I didn't want to have the diffuser going during that because I wouldn't be able to hear it. But if my hair is at least dry to this extent, it'll dry overnight and it doesn't affect my hair in the morning as long as it's, you know, dry for the most part. But I'm tying my hair up with this scarf, which I got off of Amazon. Any products that I used in this video that I can link below, I absolutely will. So yeah, I'm redoing it because I messed up, but I just make it a triangle like you would a bandana. Flip my head over, pull all my hair through. I'll tie it once. I'll tie it a second time. And then the third will just be a little bow. Kind of tuck all the curls in to protect them from rubbing on my pillow. And I'll tuck this little corner somewhere under the knot so it'll kind of stay put like so. Just gonna tuck everything in so it's out of my face. And this is how I sleep to protect my curls overnight, and it has worked great for me ever since I started wrapping it to go to bed. And then in the morning, you know, I'll just kind of pick it out, touch it up with my mousse, and call it a day. But yeah guys, that is going to be it for today's video. It is getting late. I'm about to finish watching this season 9 Love is Blind reunion while I drink my tart cherry juice and apply magnesium cream to my feet and then brush my teeth. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for spending the evening with me. I had so much fun doing all the things, all the self-care things. In today's video, I feel just so refreshed, and I haven't done a detailed self-care night like that in a while, and I just feel very rejuvenated besides being tired. But you know, that's just because it's late. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Thank you.